Hey, what's up, y'all? Um, wasn't even planning to record, but needed to. Um, a reminder for myself, and also something that hopefully you can take something from as well. Because today, I got punched in the face, got punched right in the jaw. Thankfully, it wasn't literal this time, but it was an ego check, and boy, I needed it. This conversation's harder than most. Got reminded today. I've been posting a few videos every now and then, as you can tell, and I I haven't covered the full story in the sense that I've been looking at things from such an egotistical point of view, such a selfish point of view. I thought I've put in all this work. I thought I have tackled and conquered my inner demons, at least a lot of them. I thought that I had a purpose in the creation of this channel or in maybe being able to help others. But it's bigger than me, and it's always been bigger than me. I would not be here if it wasn't for the big man upstairs, if it wasn't for God. And while I had to find that relationship again through my struggles over the past few years, I have, but I haven't had a relationship with God. I've been completely selfish in forgetting why I'm even here. Let's just face it. At my worst, I know for 100% certainty, I'd be, I'd be completely alone. I'd be in jail. I'd be dead from someone else or dead by my own hand years ago. Like that's the truth. That's the God's honest truth. That's where I would end up because I was so caught up in addiction. I was so caught up in depression. I had forgotten the one thing that had kept me going, and I'll give credit to my loved ones to a degree, but the first and foremost thing is God. That connection I had when I was younger. I had to think back years ago when I started therapy about how I used to be. What was the difference between when I was younger, before the depression really hit, before the alcoholism and the addiction hit? And I forgot one of the biggest things, and that was I was connected to God. And unlike my selfish ass, he never forgot about me through the throes of the worst parts of my life. He was there. He was looking out for me, and I had completely neglected that. I I have, and like I said before, I've been operating from a point of complete and utter selfishness. I thought I had gotten through this. I thought that I had done this and done that, but it was we, and it was mostly, if not all of it, him. I'm not I'm not the person that I am because of the work I put in. I'm the person I am because of the work he's put in. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for him. And I got a nice little adjustment from somebody who replied to a comment I had on a different page. I was confused. The way I'd phrase it is I was confused and ego driven in my reply because I just couldn't figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do. I couldn't find my sense of purpose. And the first thing he pointed out, outside of him going through similar things, is the I of it all for me. There was no mention of God. There was no mention of his relationship with me and him getting me through everything. It was all self-centered. It was all self-focused. And I have to remember that. That's why I'm making this video. I don't I've been concerned with not getting views and such, but that being said, I didn't deserve them. I don't deserve them right now. I don't deserve any of them. What in what sense of egotistical narcissistic pride do I think that I deserve an audience? No. I Are you kidding me? No. I this is a work in progress, and the only way I'm going to find success is if it's his will. Big man upstairs. So I I don't know how often I'm going to post. I have a lot of work to do. I just do. Have a lot of internal work to do. And the past videos, which I have rewatched a few, just prove it further and further. Uh, who am I to give all this advice to people when it's not me who's been doing it, not alone, not in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, I got a punch in the mouth today, and it was much needed. It was deserved, and I'm thankful to that person for taking the time to do so. So I'm gonna reflect. Like I said, I I have work to do. I need to re-establish a connection working with God, um, because I haven't been. I've been so motivated on trying to get this out, trying to do what I want to do, and that's the key thing: doing what I want to do. Jeez, Louise, man. I yeah, I just am at a loss for words. I am now, at least. Um, I'm thankful to be here. I'm grateful. Um, I don't deserve it a lot of times. That's how I feel, but also I'm pretty certain it's true. I have been blessed in so many ways. In so many ways. We all have. The fact that we're here and breathing alone is proof enough, not to mention the things that you have to overcome, that we have to overcome. So, yeah. Um, please take this message to heart. I say in other videos, you are never alone, even when it feels that way. And I was putting that towards just, loved ones or people around you or people virtually who are understanding and sympathetic of your needs. But it's bigger than that. We're never alone because we have God, because He's there for us. He's been there for us, and He will continue to be there for us, because that is what eternal love is. So don't be me. Don't get caught up in the I of it all, because that message does no good for anybody. The world is bigger than us. Our lives are bigger than us. And that type of perspective should be one of the first things that you remember when you get out of that rut, when you get out of that depression, when you get out of that addiction. Remember, there were so many times where you weren't supposed to make it, and it's because of God that we're able to make it this far. So, if I hope to get to where I want to get, I'm going to need to get out of my own selfishness, get out of my own narcissistic tendencies, because that's, I once again saying but I've gone through so much, and a lot of it in solidarity, or not solidarity, in solitude, excuse me. And I'd forgotten that it wasn't me. It just wasn't. So, shout out to the person who punched me in the face and gave me not even a rude awakening, but a lesson. because it was the reminder that I needed. So I'm gonna figure out what I want to do on this channel. That's the whole process of starting it, was trying to figure out the flow. But most importantly, I need to remember that it's way bigger than I. It's way bigger than us. It's eternal, and that's the reason that we're all here on this planet to begin with. So thank you. Hopefully someone can relate to this message, and I'll try to bring it forth more often because it's needed, and we don't have a lot of positivity in this world, but God helps so much more than we give credit for. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, but y'all take care. Much love as always. Remember that you are blessed and loved from the one above. Take care, y'all.